Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephen Howson. Yesterday, we had a look at some of the problems or potential areas that we can improve in the defence. The way you do that, mostly, is good recruitment. That's what we saw this season with Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka coming in, totally transformed the defence, made it a lot more solid, but it can go levels better, I think. So let's have a look at his 5 defenders Manchester United could sign. First one, then, is David Alaba. Now, this is a pipe dream one. This is one that you don't get out of Bayern Munich unless something's gone drastically wrong. But he is someone that ticks a lot of boxes for United. Just finished the season by winning a treble with Bayern Munich. Maybe he feels like he's completed everything he needs to do there. Maybe not. 28-year-old entering the final year of his contract with Bayern, and it's rumoured that there's a lot of interest from the Premier League. He can play left-back. He can play centre-back, and that's 2 areas in the defence that I think United need to improve on, and certainly left centre-back would be a big one. He could also probably play central midfield if needed at a push. Sky Sports are reporting on the 19th of August that he will decide his future following the Champions League after rejecting a $15 million a year deal that Bayern have offered. It's rumoured that Alaba wants to match the top earners at Bayern, such as Neuer, Muller, Lewandowski. Transfer market value him at just under 60 million. However, United don't seem to work well with German clubs. For me, Alaba's an absolute no-brainer. I just don't have any confidence that he's the sort of player that United could sign, because he's exactly what we need. You also don't get players out of Bayern Munich unless Bayern Munich want you to. This might be a bit of a rare situation in that this is a player coming to the end of his contract and you might be able to get something out of him. But if I was a betting man, I would imagine this is like Ramos a couple of years ago. There's loads of interest. The interest is real from our side, but we're getting played and he's getting a fat new deal. Number 2 on the list then is Badiashile. Obviously, this has come prominent because we know United are interested in him. So we're having a look at him. 19-year-old, centre-half at Monaco. United have reported to have tabled a €25 million bid for him and had it rejected, with Monaco saying that they would take an irrefusable Marshall-like bid to sell him. Captain France, under-19s, possibly showing some leadership qualities that United definitely need and the character qualities that United definitely need. In his first game in League One this season, he won 7 aerial duels, 4 interceptions in a 2-2 draw with Reims. 16 games for Monaco last season. We're looking at 2.8 tackles and interceptions per 90, 3.6 aerial duels won, and 85.5% passing accuracy. Obviously, a bright up-and-coming player. Can he do it in the Premier League? Would he be good enough to dislodge Victor Lindelof? Honestly, I haven't seen anywhere near enough of him yet to be able to say. But we will check it out and we'll see. Number 3 then is Ndika, 21-year-old centre-half from Eintracht Frankfurt. He can play on the left-hand side of defence, 6'3", 2.8 tackles and interceptions per 90, 1.8 aerial duels per game. Not so good on the passing accuracy, just under 80%, but 2 goals, 2 assists. Got Bundesliga and Europa League experience with Frankfurt. Certainly wants to develop for the future and build into a defence, and definitely has the attributes that might partner well with Maguire. But do we need someone who's more of a starter? Is this throwing someone else into the mix of rotation with well, let's be honest, with Baye, with Lindelof, with Jones still technically, with Touan Zebe? So for me, we have to look at people who could potentially start for Manchester United, and here's one of them. Alex Telles, 27-year-old left-back from Porto, very attacking left-back, 13 goals, 9 assists, 3.4 tackles and interceptions per 90, 2.2 key passes, 1.2 shots per 90. Very adept at set pieces and crossing, something that United haven't really been good at. Would allow United to spread the play down the left-hand side, and also someone that could link up well with Rashford as he goes inside. Did not play well in Serie A with Inter or with Galatasaray, so you could have reservations about how he performs in a top league. But then again, Bruno wasn't good at Udinese, and we was looking at his numbers in Portugal, and we was going, there's not a prayer he replicates them numbers in England, and he did. For me, that's the sort of signing that comes in and starts for United. Is he better than Williams? Yes. Is he better than Shaw? Yes. Does he start? Yes. He's got a lot of experience, and he's also the sort of player that would come in with the confidence to be able to absolutely smash it. So for me, that's a banger of a one. And I think you can get him out of Porto at a reasonable price as well. And finally then, Reguilon. Europa League winning left-back with Sevilla on loan from Real Madrid. Madrid have also got Ferland Mendy and Marcelo, so seems like they're open to selling him. And for a very reasonable fee of between 20 and 25 million euros. 3 goals, 5 assists, 1.5 key passes per 90, 3.4 tackles and interceptions. Good going forward. Probably an upgrade on what we've got going forward. Defensively, I'm unsure. It's TBC. But a very good option that could push the other two quite hard and available at a decent price. There's my 5 signings. We've stayed away from the absolute monster signings like Koulibaly, which are going to cost upwards of 100 million. But let me know in the comments, do you think there's any of those that are feasible, doable? And who do you like to see at United next season in defenders-wise? See you in the next one.